Hello, BASD Industrial Arts. This is Mr. Golf, continuing our how-to series on TinkerCAD. Skill set that we're going to be working on is the Align tool. The Align tool is going to help you center objects within another object, line them up with the outside edges, inner edges, just like you guys did in your startup lessons. Going to give you guys a quick review. So, select my item right here. Once I'm here, I'm going to tinker this item. Again, guys, every single time we open up, we want to make sure we're looking at a couple things, checking to make sure we're in inches and that our snap grid is at a 1/16 of an inch. So as this opens up, come down to the bottom of my screen, I can see 1/18 of an inch, so I know I'm in inches. I do change this to a 1/16. Now, what I'm going to be doing is aligning two different items. So I'm going to rotate my screen so I can see both. Personally, I like to move my objects with my keyboard. My text is a little bit bigger than my square there, so I'm just going to shrink that. Get it to fit. Now, as you can see, I could sit here for a while and try to eye this up, moving it up and down, left and right, trying to find the exact center and taking a guess, okay? Or I can use the Align tool and make my job very, very simple. Just like when we are grouping two items together, we need to select the item that we want to align with the other item. So, a couple ways we can do that, just like before. I can hold Shift on my keyboard. I can click on the text. And again, that'll highlight that. You can see that blue outline. I hold Shift and then I click on my rectangle. Again, I have my drop-down menu right here below my toolbar, my TinkerCAD toolbar. Okay, shows me two shapes are selected. That's one way of doing it. I can click and drag a box around both items. And again, that's going to highlight both. Now, I don't want to group these together just yet. Okay, I want to align this or make sure my text is in the very center of those two. So I come up to my toolbar, I move over to the Align, and I click it. This gives me multiple options, okay? It's showing that I can align to the rectangle and the thickness, bottom, middle, or top. Okay, it's showing me that I can move that rectangle. Where do I want it? Do I want it lined up with the bottom? Do I want it lined up with the middle? Do I want it lined up with the top? Okay. And now what I'm really looking at here is I want to center this to the middle of the text and I want to center it to the middle of the rectangle. If you notice right here, this moves just a little bit left and right. If you guys watch, I'm going to undo this and repeat that. So I have both items selected. I come to my Align and I want to select left and right. So it's aligned here. And then I want to select the middle tab here so it's aligned up and down as well. Now that I have both of these selected and you can see that that's centered perfectly, okay, using my Align tool, I personally would then group my items, make that one solid object. Now I can adjust the size of my entire piece at one time. That's the Align tool, guys. Don't forget you can use the undo button if something didn't go the way you wanted to. Remember, once you get things aligned the way you want, you can group those together and make them a solid object. Hopefully everybody's doing well and this video helped you.